I got a call right here that came in.
Hey, Theo. My name is Wade.
What's up, Wade? Man, thank you for calling, man. Excuse me. I had, when I was a kid, they had a kid in my class named Wade, and he was a ginger. And I don't know if they even allowed a lot of gingers in our area, but he had gotten in. And he was a neat guy, you know. He had a beautiful sister. Or she could have just been a sister. It could have just been his sister. And I was at that age where if a dude had a sister, it was like, she's beautiful, you know. And I was the worst. I remember I just got at that age, I was the worst at talking to women. I mean, and I still am, but at that time I had really, my buddy would, like if I had a friend who was like, hey man, you should go talk to that girl. I would immediately, not only would I not walk over and talk to the girl, I would run 15 miles in the other direction. And then when I got there, I would start writing letters to the girl and telling her how I missed her and I wish things could be different and all. I've always been a bizarre relationshipist in a way. I'll be like, dude, that girl's looking at you. You should go talk to her. I will fucking take one step towards her, then 7,000 steps the other way. And then when I get over there, I'll start drawing paintings of her. I'll take art classes, all that kind of shit. But yeah, I always had trouble talking to women. But anyway, but now it's not as bad, but it's still not cool. But Wade had a sister. I don't remember her name. I think she damn looked like him. I don't even know, bro. But it didn't matter. It didn't even damn matter. And Wade was cool. He was interesting. Pale too. God, so pale. You could fucking see his heart trying. Damn. Some days you just be like, damn, you better pluck that thing a couple times, Wade. We're about to play basketball. You know, you're going to need it. But anyway, go on, man. I'm sorry I interrupted your call with my bullshit. Let me start your call over a little.
So my name is Wade. I'm a college student. And
you're a college student, okay? Onward.
I don't mean to like bring you down or anything, but you were pretty real about your mental health and stuff, and I'm just calling to kind of wonder if you ever felt like you were like just always fighting yourself and you just don't know why, and you kind of but I just know I'm losing, or you're losing.
Yeah, if I was always fighting myself and I didn't know why, but I was always losing. Yeah, let's hear more.
I just feel like I'm failing all the time. And it's not that I don't talk about it, because I do talk about it, and people just tell me that, I should go to the gym, or I should try harder in school, or I should do all this other stuff, but I just fail all the time, and I don't know, man, I just don't feel good. I don't.
Yeah, thanks for the call, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I can relate in the way that I just appreciate you caring about yourself enough to call and see what's going on and just share it. Neither one of us probably has an answer, but we can share about what's going on, and then at least now both of us. If you're carrying a burden by yourself, if you share it with somebody else, now two people are carrying it. And it's lighter. I was always in conflict with myself. Always. If I was working, I should have been having fun. Or I wasn't working hard enough. If I was having fun, I'd be like, God, I gotta go to work. I never let myself win. That's what I realized. I never let myself win. So I was always in conflict. Always. I was never doing anything right. And then I realized that my perspective was off. I had made unrealistic expectations for myself. And I made unrealistic expectations for myself because if I could never get things right, then that means that I'm always wrong. And if I'm always wrong, then that attaches to whatever my core belief about myself, one of my core beliefs, like something I think real deep down inside myself. One of the things I thought was that I'm always wrong. I can't do anything right. I'm never enough, right? Those were core beliefs that I had for me. And so by having unrealistic expectations, I set myself up always to fail because I never could achieve my own expectations. They were always impossible. So then once I fail, which is all the time, it attaches back to the old feeling of, well, I'm not enough, right? So then it's like almost a self-fulfilling prophecy in a way. So I'm not saying that's what's going on with you, but if you're never enough for yourself, then you might want to talk to a therapist about some of what your core beliefs are and how do you find out what those are, because that's where I've had to start looking for myself. And then also I think stay in action, stay in action. Stay moving, whether it's that you jog or you go for a walk or if you like to go to the gym. Those things are important because otherwise you get your body is sedentary. And if it's sedentary, you're going to be even more glum and depressed. It's so much easier for depression to grow on you if you're not a moving target. So staying in motion, I think, helps. Not all the time. Don't sleep on a treadmill or anything, but just, stay busy, keep your blood going. I don't know if that's helpful or not, but then it was I wasn't always in conflict with myself because I would never let myself win. That was the thing. I was never good enough for myself, and no one else was ever good enough for me. I just had unrealistic expectations, man. So I'm not feeling bad about it or anything. I'm happy that I'm able to see it. I haven't cured it for myself or anything like that, but I at least have a look at it now. And I'm at least now able to, when I pray, I'm able to ask God, say, hey, God, help me to see my unrealistic expectations. Help me to make those bring those into the light for me so that I can see where they show up, That's all I got really on that, man. And give yourself some grace too. Just don't be so hard on yourself, man. I'm sure you're doing a lot. And don't get caught in self-pity. That was something that happened to me for a long time. I was in self-pity. I always had a problem. And if I always have a problem and everything is wrong and everything, then that's self-pity because that's not the reality of things. The reality of things is that there's possibility everywhere somehow. But if I'm always playing the victim to myself and stuff, and then when I'm talking with people, then it's I'm getting into self-pity. And I'm not judging you with that. I'm just saying, just look out for it. I fell into it for a long time, and fuck, I was a fucking shit. Had this shit all over my fucking knees, dude. I was in self-pity so much, bro. Damn dummy. But it's okay. I didn't know, and I'm just grateful now that I have a little bit more wherewithal when I see it,